Johnny, you caught me?
Hey, Derek. Not yet, but I'm hoping.
I hear you. It's funny. I was telling my son, he's 3, and I was going fishing with you.
Uh-huh.
And he said, Daddy, are you gonna murder the fish? I was like, no, I'm not gonna murder the fish, son. But you know, with him saying that, it made me think. So I mean, we all know murder's wrong.
Right.
I mean, we rank sin, but how do we get that from a Christian perspective? I mean, God, all sin's equal in God's eyes, right?
Right.
So I mean, when my son said that about murdering fish, I mean, you know, we made the fish out of water too long, it may die, we killed the fish, but I mean, that's not the same as murdering, you know, a human. Why do we as humans rank sin? I guess is my question.
Well, first of all, let me say, a 2 or 3-year-old child's hard to explain something like this to.
Right.
So don't get bent out of shape if you feel like you're losing him. And you're right, there is a difference in sin. I mean, you could steal a piece of bubble gum from the store and that'd be wrong. But if you robbed a bank and killed the security guard, then certainly that would be far greater.
Yeah.
And it would carry greater consequences with it too. Life in prison or either the death penalty, whereas stealing the bubble gum would be a little slap on the hand or the rear. But Derek, we do classify things because it's just our nature. But let me say that disobedience in part is still disobedience. If the Lord said thou shalt not, that's what he meant. And he said to us in his word that if we just simply allow him to work in our hearts and lives and guide us, that we know the difference between right and wrong. And besides, if you like apple pie and I don't, you know, you may try to convince me all day long it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it may be to you. But if I don't like it, I don't like it.
Right.
But you know, we still make judgment calls on things like that. For example, if that tree over there, you tell me it's an apple tree, and I see oranges hanging on it, then I know it's not an apple tree.
Right.
That's not wrong to make a judgment call like that. But to condemn somebody with your actions with no facts is wrong. And that's what the scripture is talking about there when you're using sin and like that. Yes, there's a difference, but Derek, you just allow the Lord to speak to your heart from his word, and you'll figure it out. Besides, the law of liberty says that just because I have the right to do something, if it infringes on your rights and causes you to stumble and fall, then Paul said, for example, I'll not eat meat anymore if it does that, even though he was perfectly legitimate to eat meat. So look at it in that light as well, okay?
Okay.
And I believe you'll be all right.